Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales of my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League, so I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which could be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to near the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. I'm going to call this battle Carrier Crackdown, and this is a really good battle to have a good look at, guys. I hope you stick around and just watch some of the subtle differences from one side to the other here. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their super cool song, November. I'll put a link to their website on the description of this episode. So we are in Carrier. I opened up with my open map deck. So this is an open map deck. It has Major Pain, my beautiful Zeus Fury. I usually use this kind of a deck when it's all about kind of the center beacon being the primary focus. So that would be ones like Canyon and Springfield, Yamato, and definitely Carrier. And this is where it basically you have two sides, our side and their side. You got this center beacon in the middle, which is the main beacon for contention. And then it's a matter of kind of hunkering in and basically guarding that one and watch as it kind of goes back and forth. Now, this is Major Pain. He's my beautiful Zeus Fury. I find what's called a Fury sweet spot where he can kind of sit here and basically chip away at the center. And that's what I've been doing. And you're kind of monitoring the center and chipping away anyone that kind of comes back to our home spawn beacons here. That's the one directly to my left and the one behind me. And it's hard for them to get past me, without getting tagged quite a bit. These Zeuses do hurt well. And, I just let them come to me. And I do this for a reason. It's all about pacing. I'm not sure if you were counting, but quite a few people have already died so far. And this guy's not even, he hasn't even broken a sweat yet. And all he's doing is keeping them blue. This is the game, guys. This is domination. Keep them blue. Once you have a three beacon, a domination, you really don't have to get crazy or aggressive. You just have to monitor them. You basically keep them blue. Sit back and watch that thing. You really don't have to go in and get aggressive. It's up to the Reds to come and try to take that center one back. Let them get aggressive, let them feel the pain and pelt them down. And then, while you eat up their resources getting that red one, and you see we've got this little Loki back here. I haven't been paying attention. And I'm getting ready to hop out just so I can go after him. I realize I don't got a blitz. I don't have a blitz in this one. But these weapons hang low enough, and it looks like they got that Loki out of there anyhow. Well, but Major Pain had done his job. I'll tell you what, though, I could have hung out here with him for a lot much longer. And you call it camping, but as long as you have a beacon advantage, that's all that matters. See, a lot of guys think this is all about combat. It isn't. It's about pacing and timing. For domination, especially with these kind of matches where the center beacon is the most important one, and you can kind of ride it out. We have a fairly okay advantage. We've been keeping them blue, but you see the beacon bar is almost even. Look up there at the panicometer. That's what I call it there, where you see the timer and the beacon count and the head count and the beacon bar. I hopped up here with Sir Nightmare so I could get this beacon back, and then I'm going to hop out of the way again, see if I can last just a little bit longer here. And all I'm trying to do is keep them blue. So you get it blue, then you go back, find a safe spot, and then you wait it out. Now, if they come into your line of sight, then you can go after them, you know. But really, as long as you can keep it blue and hold out and pace yourself, we're getting down to the time warp. That's where you're in 3 minutes or less. So now the beacon bar is going to start counting a lot faster. So it's really important to have your beacon advantage, even if it's just by one. When you get inside that 3 minute mark, then it's going to start counting a lot faster, and it's going to make a big difference. Now you see, I'm looking at the panicometer up there. I'm also facing down this Falcon here too, and I'm not going to last because he's going to get some buddies here. So now we really got to get that center beacon back because we're inside the time warp. They are at a 2 to 3 beacon advantage, even though they're at a little higher up on the lower on the beacon bar. This is pivotal. Right here, right now. I gotta get this one. Even though I see a Titan coming toward me, I'll do that just to kind of get it. Now he's gonna get pelted while he's doing that, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna come back here and give him some fits and give him something else to shoot at. And unfortunately, one of those Mings had the quantum radar, and there goes Diablo. So I'm gonna hop in there. But look at that little advantage. That Arthur came in to try to take that center one back, but because my Mings were in the air, he didn't make it. We are still blue on that center. We have the beacon advantage. We have the beacon bar advantage. The panicometer is looking good. We're inside the time warp. We got this one as long as we keep it safe. Don't go out there in the middle. Just stay back here. Let them come and take it. Let them Malone LeVay, you come and take it. And he got it. So we need to go back there and get it. But look at that. The panicometer is in our favor so well that we're actually probably going to win this now. One of my men is going to go out there and try to get it, but that's okay. And they're going to try to come back and do a little end around, and that's okay. He's going for damage. What a dummy. You know, you got to get some beacons here, and he didn't. And we got it. They had a little Diablo running around out there. Unfortunately, it's a little too late there, and we're going to probably take this one down. Now, he got it back, and it could start swinging the other way, but there's not enough time for anything to happen. And they're coming back in our grill, but it doesn't matter because the game is just about over. There you go, guys. See, it's all about pacing and timing. It is about, subtle things. I didn't carry the team. I didn't really do anything other than watch my P's and Q's. They had a lot more damage on their side, but you see one guy at the bottom on their side without even one beacon. So, when you don't put beacons as your focus, when you're all worried about damage and you're not worried about the beacons, you can lose these games. You can watch them slip away. That's why I always got my eye on that panicometer and making sure that we're always doing the right pacing there, guys. And if you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Buzz Killer. Stick around, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. All right, guys, so we are in Castle, and I'm going to put in a guy you haven't seen in a while. This guy is Buzzkill. This next performance deserves a formal introduction. His team thinks he's friendly. He looks very nice. The Reds think he's feeble. The Reds should think twice. He doesn't look tough, but don't let his size fool you. Dismiss this guy's threat, and he's gonna school ya. To see this one fight will give you a chill. It's easy to see why they call him Buzzkill. One of the most underrated builds in my hangar, Buzzkill, my Spark Scourge Mender, quickly proves his value within moments of entering any battle. The long-range top-mounted weapons allow him to shoot over the top of lower structures, much like the General, without risk of return fire. But it gets better. His ability to mend others around him as well as himself unlimited amounts of times in battle make him invaluable in closely matched battles where longevity is the key to victory. But it still gets even better. When activated, his mending ability allows him to weather nearly any firefight while dishing back amazing amounts of damage in close-range fights with his high-output energy weaponry. With his added health module update, Buzzkill seems almost unkillable, even to the most formidable foes. So, take your best shot and bring all your skill. Just be ready to dive when you face Buzzkill. And you know what? He is one of the first guys in my original hangar. He's a cornerstone of the old guard. He is one of my very first bots in this baby account as I was bringing it up through the ranks. And he's a Spark Scourge Mender, and I'll tell you what, he's still no slouch. He's still a very formidable little guy. His healing ability allows him to heal himself and the guys around him. I put a phase shift on him just in case I get to a situation where I really am in over my head. Remember, these are level 6 bots which that is Buzzkill, a level 6 bot. The weapons are level 9, so they're not enough to really vaporize anyone instantly. The Spark Scourge is a very good combination, and if you're looking for something to put on your Mender or your Phantom, you know, it's a good combination. Spark Scourge is on a Nightingale is another good one, guys. So anyway, Buzzkill, he has no fear. When I got him, I thought he'd be a cute little utility bot to kind of go around and hail the mates and maybe cap a beacon and kind of team up with guys. But he's more of an assassin. Look at this. Here's a Scorpion, brand new meta. Look at me. I am Buzzkill. I don't give a crumb what you are. I don't care how meta you think you are. I will sit here and take any little thing you think you've got, and I'll just keep rolling along. Buzzkill, what a stud. I'll tell you what, he has no fear. He can weather just about any storm, even though he's in way over his head. Look at this. I know he's down to a sliver, but look at, he is still going. He is not afraid. Those Scourge and Sparks do just fine, and he will, look at, he's got so many guys crowded around him. Look at that panicometer. He's keeping him so busy over here, and my mates are obviously doing an amazing job. That was all Buzzkill. He has no fear. He's a little Buzzkiller. You know, that Scorpion thought he had an easy mark. Now I'm going to take on an old Mender. Yeah, sure you are. You just met Buzzkill. And he showed you that old school knows exactly what they're doing, guys. That was a lot of fun. I realized I didn't carry the team or nothing. But that, I tell you what, Buzzkill, he is still a Buzzkiller. And if you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle Moon Alert, and you're going to want to stick around and learn a pretty good lesson about Moon here, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song War. Perfect for this battle, and this is this episode's Beacon Rush battle. So this is Frick. He's my Death Button Raven, and I put another jump on him so he can actually do 3 jumps when I need him to. And I use him at the beginning of Beacon Rush. This is how I do Beacon Rush, guys. You always want to rush into the furthest beacon you can get to and cap that first. It kind of gives you a center point to then spawn in from, and then keep driving toward their home area and push them to the end. And you can usually manufacture a spawn raid that way. Well, first, Frick got his first one, and then that Strider went over and got our neutral, our beacon, and that was a great push on his part. I tried to take it back from him, and then I made a really bad jump with Frick, and I didn't quite get it, but that's okay. We're managing to get in. But this is the thing about Moon, guys, and that's why I'm calling this Moon Alert. Moon is a really interesting map. I think it's probably one of the trickiest maps on, because some maps, they have the center neutral beacon, and then there's really no other way to get it. So once you get the center, then you can start pushing in. But with Moon, there's so many routes from one side to the next, over, above, underneath, in tunnels, around little side structures with lots of good protection. It is really easy to maneuver around Moon and get from one side to the other, taking a different route, an uncontested route, and get around and get back doors and everything else. So on a Moon, you really got to be alert, and sometimes you have to just simply eject out of one bot just to kind of catapult yourself to the other side of a map when you need to. And here I am trying to do it. And then for whatever reason, I couldn't pick my guy because it hadn't been in Mjolnir long enough. And so now I'm just running around Mjolnir with this map ahead. Now, I just, I could be playing around with buttons, but there's just no time. You got to really be on it and really have a sense of urgency when you're playing Beacon Rush, guys. Because if you don't, they're really gonna take you over real quick. Like so, we got this beacon. I'm gonna hop into a little Diablo here, go up to the top and see if we can get this one back. We've had a pretty solid beacon domination because we have been all over it, but that's because my team has been alert on Moon and gave us a nice green banner at the end. Woo! That was a pretty hot one there, guys. So make sure that when you're in Moon, especially Moon, be very alert on beacon management and beacon location and red location and where you need to go quickly, and sometimes even be ready to eject. But it's never just an easy 3 and done on Beacon Rush, especially on Moon, for sure. Great pilots on both sides, and if you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out, guys. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and were able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel on a regular basis, so if you like what you see, please tap on the subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. Also, Discord is a great way to connect with other amazing pilots, keep up on the latest news, and learn more ways to improve your gaming experience. Without question, one of the best Discord servers out there is War Robot's Master Pilots. Managed by some of the best pilots in the game today, it features a robust list of informational, tutorial, and informative channels to cover anything and everything related to this awesome game. So definitely take a moment to click on the link in the description of this episode and check them out. Finally, my goal is to provide you all with entertaining and helpful information that'll help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Just make sure you're having fun, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.